Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and we're doing paper pumpkin today because I got it last week, but I only got it the day before I did my video and I didn't have time to get it all ready, so we're doing it this week. So the other stamp set that we're going to be using today, I know I've shown you this before, but I really love it. It is from $1 Million earner for Stampin' Up, and it's got lots of words, but each one will cut out to where you cut out around the word. And I don't know about you, but I mean, I don't mind fussy cutting, but I'd rather not. So this will kind of make it look much better. So I would imagine that this might go unorderable for a little while because it is very popular. So I wouldn't put off getting it. All right. So, hey, Pat. Hey, Dottie. I did see your note, Dottie. That was kind of cute. Also, I wanted to let you know that my Christmas in July has been scheduled. It is on the 22nd, which is a Friday, at from 10 to 4. I tried to get it all day Saturday so people that worked could come, but they don't let you have the keys anymore. So it ended up where if I have to do it at nighttime, I'll do it. I will do it at my home for those that are working. All right. So the first card, I would show you everything that comes in this set, but I have 4 cards to do today. Hey, Jeanette or Jen. Nice to see you. It's been a while. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. This is one of the cards that is in the paper pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And it is really nice quality. I wanted to show you the envelopes because we are going to use the envelope quite a few times because, hey, Gail, because I really love this pattern. So I'm going to come in and show you how to get the envelope to where you can use it and not have to waste anything. So you're just going to barely put it over the edge and just cut that off and then flip it and do the same on the other edge. Okay. That way we can open it up and we don't have to worry. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I want to cut off this part here that is the flap because I'm going to use the flap on this card. And let's go ahead. This is, let me get my ruler and measure again. I know I have it, but 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So I want to do 3 5/8 this way. 3 5/8. Okay. Bye. Let's get this off. Don't want any white left. All right, now we can do 4 7/8. Okay, so I did want to use this. Now on my other card that I did, I fussy cut, but I'm going to try to see if I can just put it up here and hopefully it will be straight and I can just, well, I didn't get as close as I was hoping. I don't want this much showing, so let's see. Well, it might be easier to fussy. So we shall do that. Hey, Valerie. To let you know, Valerie, your cards went out this weekend because it went out last week, but your card, it came back needing more postage. So I had to add some more postage and then send it out again. So you'll be getting it. I didn't forget. So I'm just leaving a very thin white border. And it's not very straight, but that's okay. All right, so I am going to bring in my trimmer again, and I am going to score because I want this to wrap around just to make sure it's got really nice, it's stuck down really nice. All right, so let's see which way do we want it to go. This way? I think maybe this way. Nope, this way. Okay, so we're gonna just fold this. And I know I'm going to be trimming it a little bit because I don't have, I mean, this is going to go over, but it's much easier to trim it after the fact than it is before. So I'm going to make sure that this is somewhat in the center. Put it down. Okay, now you still have some of this. Just tell people to get it, don't lick it, because it will make it sticky. But, you know, why would this card get wet is my question. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this on a gold, and I'm giving it quite a big border. No, it's fine, Valerie. I enjoy having you come, and it was only another 15 cents that I owed. So to me, I don't understand why they're so picky about it, but I guess, you know, if they kept letting it go, it would cost everybody a lot of money. So it is not a big deal. All right. So isn't that pretty already? I love that. All right. Then in the kit is this die that says you, but you're supposed to push this out and then use this part that will go over another part, and I will show you later, but for now we're just going to use this. So I've got that. I'm going to pop it up, but I want to do my sentiment first. And I'm looking to see if I've got it die cut out, and I don't yet. All right, so it comes with all these really cool things. All right, so because I said I wanted to say can do anything. And I know that the ink spot basic gray came with it, but this is celebrating in color. So I thought, you know, I might as well celebrate it and not, I'm going to stand up for this and not just, I wanted to use the real in color. Okay. Then I didn't want this tag. I'm just going to go ahead and do it to the side like that. I know this is kind of small, but all right. So we have everything for this card ready to go. Let's put some dimensionals on. Got to see where I stuck those. Here we go. I like keeping them in a container so it's easy to find. So these are all, oh no, here's some. I was gonna say they're all little. I don't use the little ones as often, or the minis, so that's why I usually have these being taken up. All right, I don't think that's gonna fit. Let me put that back. We'll use some minis now. Okay, so we're not going all out on the dimensionals like I usually do. I'm so glad you guys could make it today. I again am trying to organize my Christmas in July class, which I do every year, and it's always such a big hit. The only problem is that we have to do it where on a Friday because I can't do it on the weekends. All right, and then I'm just going to put this one flat and tuck it just a tiny bit. Whoop. So this one's pretty quick and easy. Yeah, I was worried it wasn't straight. One of the things that I wanted to use, they did give us these cute in color dots, but I really love these new trinket flowers. And so I'm going to just use that on the big O because I figure that way it's a little bit bigger than those dots. And I want to make sure that it shows that this is an O, which I thought it did. Okay, so now we can put this onto the front. I had a lot of fun with this, so I made 5 or 4 cards. I didn't use every single one of the in colors. I didn't use Starry Sky, but I figured that this was going to take long enough as it was, and I didn't want to hold you guys too long. All right, so we're using Sweet Sorbet again because that's the color that we're using, and I wanted to do something on the inside. So we're just gonna do wishing you everything wonderful. And that is from that stamp set that I just showed you. Okay, so then we're gonna put that onto Sweet Sorbet and put it inside the card. Now Gus is sleeping down here again, but I left the door open. So if he decides that he wants to go, he can't go all the way upstairs, but he can at least leave the room. And then he won't be whining so much. But he only wants to go when he knows he can't stay. Very funny. All right, so this is going to go inside. There. So number 1 is done. And like usual, if you go to my blog, you will be able to see the PDFs for this. All right, so that's number 1 done. All right, then we have number 2, which is a lot like what Stampin' Up, I'm sorry, I'm putting the thing on there, it's a lot like what Stampin' Up designed, but of course I had to step it up just a little bit. This is the tag that they have, and I really love the gold here. So, oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I popped out the happy. So that's going to go here, popped up, of course. All right, so let's do this part first. I want to emboss it with gold because that is what the color is that they have in here. So I thought that'd be fun. And I'm going to use some embossing buddy to make sure that it's good. Now there's a trick that I am doing. This says to celebrate your day, and it is all the way across. Hey, Angie, I did not want to cut my stamp in half, so I figured that I would come in with my Versamark and very, very carefully try to only put ink on half of it, which it helps if you have it upside down and you can like bring the pad to you. And I'm going to say to celebrate here. But I want to have the gold out. Even though I'm not going to emboss it yet, I still want to get it on there so that it's there. All right, now I got to clean it because I don't want the to celebrate to be on there. So, and I have found if you just put that powder on there, it will hold it for overnight even. I've like forgotten to emboss something. And when I went to do it the next day, it still worked. So as long as you have the powder on there, it works. So I'm just drying this off and hopefully that'll be good. All right, now let's try this again on the other side and try to just do part of it. It's nice because this pad is pretty squared off on this side, so it's easy to get it right up to that. All right, so let's do your day. Oh, I did a good job. Sorry. I get excited when I get it right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and heat set this. I'm sorry for the noise. Oh, hold on. My celebrate thing fell off a little bit. It was on there. My finger must have done it. There we go. Okay. So I let it cool off just a second before I wipe it off on my pants because I don't want any of the embossing buddy to be stuck on there. But it looks really good. See, look at how nice that looks. Came out good. Hey, Joy. All right, so because I wanted this to be really noticeable that I'm popping it up, I'm going to bring in the foam adhesive strips because I want it to be a big difference between the tag here and the card, this top part. So we are just going to lay this down, and I want this definitely sticking up. Okay. There we go. All right, let's stick this one back on there and I'll use it again later. Oh, I'm looking for this. Huh, where did it go? Right in front of your face? Okay, so we're using the blank card that came with the kit. And don't forget, this month you can get Join Stampin' Up! Either for the discount to have it be a business or just because. Just this month where you can get, I think it's $66 worth of product extra on top of the 125 you get with all the in color goodies. Like you get the cardstock. I think you just get the one that has it all, like a bunch of them together. But so not singular, but you get the ink pads. You get all of the ink pads, which to me, that's worth it in itself. So it ends up being quite a great deal. All right, so I'm just going to line this up. I put some adhesive on it and just stuck it right in there. So when you look at it, you can tell it's really kind of nice. Yes, thank you, Jen. I really, I thought that's what it was because that would have been asking a lot otherwise. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop up the happy. This one can use all bigs, I think. So it is pretty cool. I like being a discount shopper, which means I get a discount. That's why I joined, because I did not want to pay full price for something I'm already buying. So I like to call that a discount shopper. It's like getting that code that you are always thrown up there. I don't know who it's through. It's always bugging me though. See if there's a code. But you get it, the discount every time. And you get to order early, which starting in May, we can start. I'm so excited. Get the pre-order for the new, I think it's in May. The pre-order for the new catalog. All right. So we're going to put that right here. Then happy. Woohoo. All right. And then for the inside, again, I'm going to put it on the Orchid Oasis paper. And we're going to have it say, if I can find, oh, I think I put it away. I thought I wasn't going to use this one. Nope, it's out. Okay, it's here. I just got to find where I stuck it. Oh, here it is, right in front of my face. All right, so Orchid Oasis. It is a great deal. But the best deal is being able to order early. Get all the stuff on there that, well, that didn't come out very well. Hold on, because you can't read the of. So let me clean this and try it again. It looked like a blob. Okay. Okay, I think maybe. Oh, I don't know. Not really. Oh, well. All right, so that's going to go on the other piece. And then on the inside, oh yeah, but I also wanted to show you one other thing that was in the kit, which I will do it once I get this in. Now that I'm not stamping, I can put it in. All right, so one thing that they had inside each one, for each one, and I didn't get it out, hold on, is these cute little, I'm assuming gift card holders, or it can hold a check or cash, because I'm always giving out cash to my grandkids. They love opening it and seeing it. So I definitely can't let them down. This came in the kit, which tear and tape, I mean, that's awesome. So I will be holding on to one of these and using it for a birthday. All right, just take them off. I'm throwing them all over here, all my little scraps. Hopefully they don't end up on the floor for my husband to have to vacuum, because I'm always so busy. All right, so fold everything back up. And hopefully we can get this on straight. Pretty much. All right, and then you have a place to stick your money or whatever. I love it. All right, card number 2, done. All right, now the next one's going to be a little bit more because I have my Stamparatus. And I'm doing this one in Tahitian Tide, which is the color of the Stampin' Up! Tumbler that I got. Don't want to tilt it too much because I have water in there. So pretty because it's all sparkly. Anybody can buy these now. So that makes it nice. Usually it's only for the demonstrators, but they've made it to where you guys can buy it too. All right. So I am going to take this out and layer it in here. And I'm going to move my happy because I want it to be in a different spot than when I had it in before. If you use your Stamparatus, please be careful. Don't get these anywhere close to each other because they will break and like shoot towards each other, and that wouldn't be good. All right. So there we go. I think, wait a second. I got to look at my card because I think I have this wrong. I do. It's like, why is this white the only white? Okay, that's not what I wanted to use. We're going to go ahead. I'll move this here for a minute. We're going to use the envelope again because I really love that. I just love the pattern on it. And I have envelopes, so I don't have to have this as something that I use. All right. So we're going to cut it again like last time, but this time we're going to get off all the white, which I did last time. All right, so this is 4, and then we can do this piece right here, and it's supposed to be 5 1/4. There we go. Then I'm going to use part of this as my sentiment too, so it's not all going to waste. Okay, now we will put this back on here. I always like to start in the middle, and this is that special pad that you can wipe off, so it's really nice. Okay, now do happy again. I thought that just didn't quite look right. I'm going to make sure it's even at the top and on the sides, and then pick it up. So now I know it's where I want it to be. Then I'm going to come in with the ink pad. Yeah, it would hurt very much if it got caught. So we're going to do that. That looks good. Then we're going to go down 1 hinge and ink it again. And go down another hinge. We're just going to do this all the way down. It's kind of nice. I love my Stamparatus because it really does make it easy. Okay. Yep, I forgot to move it down. All right. And it wouldn't have mattered if I had inked it up again because it just would have gone over exactly where it was before. All right, one more. There. Isn't that cool? Got a little bit on there, but it's going to be fine. All right, so I can close this because this can be wiped, and I'll just do it later. All right, so now we have that. Isn't that pretty already? Hopefully you guys can see that. I know, I always try to use the envelopes because it is something that I just like. All right, so this came out of the kit. I went ahead and put dimensionals on the back already. And I'm just going to have it go at an angle because I think that is kind of cool. All right, and then here's the part of the envelope that I'm going to use. And I'm going to say that you make me again. Hopefully that's not, did I use that already? Since I'm using the different colors, I want to make sure it's clean. All right. Hopefully it's straight. Ah, good job. All right, and I'm just going to cut it straight, hopefully, and straight. At least you know that if you use the envelope and everything, it's all going to match, and you don't have to worry so much. Okay, let's put some minis on there. I have been really enjoying getting the paper pumpkin. It is the only time that I get a surprise in my mailbox every month because you don't know what you're going to get. I feel like I'm on Forrest Gump. All right, so I'm going to stick this right in between the two happies because you make me happy. All right, and then we are going to put that onto here. And then we'll put some doodads on there, which I think I forgot to do the last one. Well, there we go. All right, then we have the, let me move this. The little, there they are. I'm going to put on the front. I love when they give us things that it's not so blingy because there's not like sparkly, but I do love extra things to put on. So we're going to go ahead and use, it's kind of gets lost, but I think it'll be okay. And then here and here. So there's the front. Isn't that cute? I love the Stamparatus, girls. All right, so we're going to bring in my white that I almost messed up. And we are going to say, to have you in my life. I don't think I used that already. I don't think so. But let's clean it just to be sure. Okay. So, you make me happy to be in my life. Or to have you in my life. Okay. And that just is going to go straight because we're not using white background. We're just using the Tahitian Tide. So this will work. There, what do you think? I love it. All right, card number 3 coming up. This one is going to be one of the, what are they called? The one with the longer ones. Slimline. That's it. Yes, these colors are very pretty. I love them. And Pat knows that I had to, well, not had to, I usually change things after I've made them once. So the joke is that I'll be doing something for class and Pat's my helper. So I always tell her, don't do what I just did. Let me have you change it up. Because of course, I thought of a better way in the middle of doing it. All right, so here's that piece that we broke out earlier. And it goes on here. But I wanted to use this and cut out the U because I don't know whether I would use it. So I'm just going to very gently use my pencil and go around and trace this. And then, of course, I'll have to come in with my eraser and take off all the pencil lines. Or, like I did before, I will cut on the inside of the pencil line. So I know I'm kind of messing this up, but if you are very careful, you could come in not from the side, but do, like start it here, and then you could still use this as your base. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. So I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, she's wasting. I want this really pretty you. So that's what I'm going for. This is what that one stamp set does, is it automatically cuts like this around each word. Wouldn't it be nice if we had that in every single words stamp set? I would love it. Trying to get in here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Whoops, that one kind of cut close. That's why you should always, I'm just going to cut this across so I don't have to finagle with this whole thing. It's going to make it much easier. All right. Believe me, I had guilt when I started to cut this apart because I thought, oh, that's so pretty. But I knew I wanted to do other things with it. Okay. So now I'm going to come in and make sure there's no pencil marks. And I think I did pretty well on only like going on the inside. Okay. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. So the different part is that I'm going to have this have a black border and the one in the picture does not. But I had to change it up because I just didn't think that it popped as much. And I'll get your viewpoint after the fact and see what you think. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on. All right. One of the things that this is the DSP that is in the big catalog that is in color. And I have the dimensions on my blog. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. And it's 6 by 6. So when I do the other side, I'll show you what I do to hide it. But this Parakeet Party is one of I love this color. And we're just going to line it up. Somehow or another, it didn't quite get cut straight. All right, so there we have that. In the kit are these. There was, I think, 4 of them. So we're going to break this apart. I try not to use too much guilt on things because I already feel guilt about things that I did as a parent. How many of you hold on to that? Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. Yeah. My kids, They're not that bad off, but I do kind of wish that I had done things a little different. All right, so I have these long strips because I didn't want to have to measure. So this is what I was just like, is if I can get them on here, put them on here. And then I'll just trim straight, hopefully, and then move on. To me, that was faster than me trying to get them on there perfect. You could use your cutter if you're worried about getting it cut straight. Let's see if this will fit. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. We'll see if I can get it. I'm going to hold it up against one more time. Oh, it's going to be close. I think it's good enough. Ha! All right. Then I have this one. I love slim leg cards because I think it's different and it's not what you would normally do in the size. All right. There we go. All right, so I have all 5. I am going to figure out which ones I'm going to, I know these are, whoops, they're bigger than I needed them to be. Shoot. Okay, so this is what we're going to do because I'm going to pull this up, trim off some, put it back down, trim it again, see if that works. It's not going to be perfect. Yep. All right. If I could just be careful on how much I cut off. Oh, that wasn't straight. There we go. See, we have to make do sometimes. And hopefully I won't go back over once I've already done. And last one. All right. Okay, so I'm going to kind of see how I want to put them. So I know, because I'm going to do it where some have dimensionals and some do not. Because I want it to be like a stair step. So now I'm looking for my dimensionals. So we're going to start off with it going up. I tried to save it. Okay. So on my last one, I tried to make them straight. This time I'm going to purposely make them a little crooked because I don't want it to be obvious that I'm not good at keeping things straight. Okay. It comes down to what you want people to perceive. And I also want it to be where the white and the dark green are like opposite. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we'll do this one. Well, obviously that first one was a lot longer than all the others because that is quite a bit different. Oop, I'm almost out. Okay. So see how I am going over my line, so you can't even tell that I used two different DSPs. Thanks, Dottie. You can come to my classes anytime. All right. And then we're going to do this at an angle. Well, let's not have it run into it there. It is a little bit noticeable that this is bigger, but not too awfully bad. All right. Then I'm going to put this on top. So I want to pay attention to which one is that I'll need to have put dimensionals on and which ones I can leave flat. So this is definitely flat. This curve here and the OU, or at least the U, needs to be popped up. So let's put this close. There we go. And the minis. Goodness. Hopefully I didn't do this wrong. Whoops, I need to trim this. Who said that a mini would fit everything? Because it definitely does not always fit. Okay, I just had to trim it a little. And then we're going to put some tape on here. There we go. So make sure, yes. Did I take all the things off? No. It won't stick if you don't take the back off, huh? All right, those are good. All right. I'm going to have it go like that. So now it's like, if you can see on the side, it's popped and not popped. Okay, then we are going to say, can do anything one more time. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. And I need to clean it. But this time we're going to use the ink that comes with the set because I figured we should use it once. So this is a basic gray, and that's what comes with it. You can do anything. All right, and then because I wanted to use different colors because it wouldn't do on here, I picked the black because that's what is dominant on here, and it's the classic matte dots. So I definitely wanted to use those, and I'm going to put one in the middle and then two going off. I think that looks about right. Yes. Okay, so let me show you the first one and see what you guys think. So this one has no black border. This one does. Do you think it pops more with the black border than not? That is the question. Oh, you know what? The can do anything is supposed to be on here. Let's do that. I thought that doesn't look quite right. I mean, you could leave it like that, but I think that it would look pretty. Oh, good. I'm glad. See, I tend to follow my my thoughts because I think that now I think I've got it down to what will pop and what won't. I hope. All right, there we go. All right, so now for the inside, we're going to bring in another white. Oh, I've already got it inside. Why would I do that? Okay, it's all good. Let's just not make any mistakes. Okay, so I'm going to use these dots and the parakeet party. I appreciate you guys saying that. So I'm just doing it twice so that I get dark and light. Let's see, this one doesn't quite. There. Just doing that. And then we're going to bring in, where did it go? We might have to pull that one out too. Hold on one second. I know I had it, but well, I might have used them all. I know it was here, but whether or not I can find it is, oh, here it is. Ha! So we're going to do that. And then we are going to have it go like this. So I wanted to stamp good luck in the gray. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right. So once again, we will use the tape that came with the kit. I'm going to move this. Just got to see where I threw it. Sometimes things fall. Okay, I cannot find it, so we're just going to use this. Whoop, might help if I did it on the right side. And I don't know that you've ever noticed, but if you do by chance go across, you can kind of move it before you stick it down, or you can come out afterwards with your adhesive eraser. So we're going to go ahead and fold these and put it on here. If I can get this to go right. Okay. There. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. It could use a little bit of erasering, which you get one of these and just do it and it will be fine. Okay. So now this is going to go on the inside of my card. And then we'll be done. So I have the 4 cards today. I see there's 6 of you on here. So one of you won't be lucky, or 2 of you won't be lucky, but that's okay. Sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. So Pat, go ahead and do the drawing for 4 people since I did 4 cards. And let me show you which ones I've got so that you can decide. All right, I'm going to move this. Don't forget I have that. Whoop, we already have that one out. I have all the PDFs out there. So here is the, I didn't put these on the card I did, so you can see what it looks like. Yes, it is, Valerie. I tell you, sometimes you look right at it and you just don't see it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's done that. My husband does it daily looking in the pantry. All right, let's move these down. And my son doesn't ever find anything, no matter how easy it is to find. Thank you, Jen. I really appreciate it. So Valerie, oh my goodness, you've won again. And Angie, yay. That's 2. There's 2 more, Pat. I think she got in the habit of putting 2. Oh, and Robin and Dottie. Yay, girls. Oh, hey, Robin, I didn't even see you come in. So you girls have to tell me which ones you want. and I will send it out tomorrow morning, and we will go from there. Yay! Dottie, you want this one? Good. All right. Now, if anybody wins the other one, they just don't have the border. I mean, if you want, I figured, Pat, I knew you'd get back there. All right. Happy, happy. I love this one, Valerie. You'll love it too. Okay, good. All right. So, who else are we waiting for? The, gosh, Robin and Dottie. No, Dottie already picked. Robin. And Valerie's picked. Okay. Thank you, Joy. I really appreciate it. So you guys just let me know. Think on it. Watch the video again. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help me get my numbers up. And I really appreciate it. Angie, thank you. See, my brain just doesn't hold things very long. All right, girls, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry it took a little bit longer, but you know, when you have 4 cards to do, that's what happens. All right, so next week we'll be doing something new. Okay, Robin, gotcha. And something from the catalog. So hopefully you'll like what we're making. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you again for coming.